Hmm. Morning, everybody. A little bit of technical difficulty there, which is just so me. I love that about myself. Um, anyways, good morning. I am Becky Belote. I am a creative memories advisor from Newport News, Virginia. I love what I do. And this is just a fantastic feel good, meaningful business, and you can do it at any level. If you are watching me and you don't have an advisor, reach out to me. If you do have an advisor, reach out to them about this amazing opportunity. But today, what I'm going to do is show you a really cool double page spread. I think it's pretty easy. It does use your trimmer, this guy, which by the way, if you check out our website, if you don't have this trimmer, there's a lot of things that this trimmer can do because of the features that it has. So I know there's other trimmers out there that cut just fine, but a lot of them can't do what this one does. So anyways, I really highly recommend it. Most people, they get it. I will say I don't have anybody that's gotten it that would say that what they had before was better. Okay. For me personally. All right, it's fantastic. It has some blade options. And if you get this one, it's actually different colors. It's a dark blue. Um, right now, as in, I don't know, I think it's May 16th. For probably the next few days, you can get a free extra blade. So you get a straight blade. They have other options for blades, and I'm going to use a different blade today. So maybe this will be the option that you'll choose. So I wanted to let you know about that. Got tons of new products that just dumped on Monday, yesterday. There's a cardstock buffet, and I want to tell you about cardstock buffets because people don't understand, why do I want to buy all these packs of cardstock? Let me tell you why. When the company comes out with cardstock buffet, these are colors that are not being added to the line. Why aren't they being added to the line? Because they're trend colors. So what we keep on the line all the time for you to use is what we believe are classic colors that are going to be able to go into your albums for months, years down the line. Okay, classic colors, that's what we stock for you to have for your scrapbooks. But occasionally they do trend colors. So trend colors are the colors you're going to see if you go into Target, if you go to buy an outfit or makeup or nail polish, if you go to buy party decorations for that engagement party that you're going to have, if you're going to go buy throw cushions for your couch, those are the these colors, the trend colors, are the ones that you're gonna see, which means they're gonna match your photographs. And we customize our product lines this season to kind of go with those colors. They'll go with the classic colors too. But if you're like a real nerd about really having a matchy look, you're gonna love Cardstock Buffet. And if you order the cardstock buffet, that means any 6 packs. You can buy 6 of one pack. You can buy 1 of each pack. There's 6 different packs right now. They often sell out. You can get a free metallic green and a metallic blue dot pen. All right. The dot pens are super cool. If I remember, I'll try to show you at the end what a dot pen does. All right. So, but right now I'm going to show you a really quick page spread. Thank you so much for watching me today, and let's check this out. So we're going to use the back to school line. Back to school line is a very robust line. It's old line, but some of you out there may have been putting off getting your pictures in your books for your kids that are in school. And if you are one of those that haven't done that all year long, summer's getting ready to happen, I recommend the back to school line. All right, so it's got these big laser cut mats, embellishments, so you could just put a photo inside and make a really quick decoration. It's got mats, other kinds of just standard mats. It's got embellishments. It's got 3 paper packs. It's got stickers. So we have a paper pack called building blocks. That's going to go really nicely with this. It's got the annual paper pack. The annual paper pack is already pre-done, and it has the years pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, second grade. So you can do a really quick album with these as your base colors. Or if you want more decoration, we have a designer pack that has more prints in it. For instance, let me grab one that is not actually, I don't have any more of those. So these are double-sided that match. And that's what I'm going to work with today. All right, something else I want to make you sure you're aware of. I went out to go grab my back to school albums, and I've sold both of them. They come in this 8x8. It's in a composition book style. So it's a black and white speckled like your kids have when they buy composition books in school. Go check it out online. I'm really bummed that I didn't have it. I thought for sure I did. And I always like to be able to order something. So I know that's what I need today. But I'm going to show you this one because it's going to get the point across. They're fast to fab books, these little guys. You can get them that way anyways. And the one I'm talking about is called Back to School in this 8x8 size. And instead of saying my first year, it's going to say something about school. You know, it's going to have preschool, kindergarten. So it's the small version of the big version is what you would see inside one of these. So it just makes it really crazy pretty because they're already fast. This one is the baby one, the Lullaby Lane one. And it says before you were born, has a few places for you to throw some pictures down there. Welcome to the world. Few things to throw that down. And then it goes into the months. First month, second month, third month on through to their first year. So I think this is a great book for moms to do something really fast, or for grandmas to do something for grandbabies. And to present to a mom that is too busy right now to do her own books. All right. So anyways, I wanted to point that out. But like I said, it does come in the back to school line, just like this. All right. So, and we also have a 12x12 size that already comes pre-decorated too, that you don't even need this paper because it's already decorated that way. So anyways, I wanted to point that out before I jumped into this page, since this page is going to be a back to school page. I'm also going to show you a similar layout using Sweet Summer at the end that I actually did first. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. You're going to grab a piece of paper where this works really nice with your busy papers, by the way. So that's kind of why I picked this to show. It's a great way to do that. But make sure that the colors look nice side by side, right? See how pretty that looks? So that's why I picked this piece. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 3-inch strips. Wonder which way I want to do this. Do I want those stripes to go that way or this way? I think I'm going to go crazy and do it this way. It makes me a little nervous, but I think I'm going to try it. All right, so that's 3-inch. And I'm going to do another one at 3-inch. And you know me, I like to save time, so I am going to stack them. I'm going to cut off 1 inch from the ends. All right, so they were 2 3-inch rectangles, right? I stacked them, I cut off 1 inch. All right, now what we're going to do, we are going to cut a hole out of this. All right, I want to cut out a 1/2 inch frame. This is something that wouldn't be quite as easy with somebody else's trimmer, I'm pretty confident. All right, so I'm going to line it up to that first mark right there. That's my 1/2 inch mark. So it's the first mark to the right of this mat strip is where I'm hanging out. All right, making sure they're stacked nicely on top of one another. All right, and because I lined it up to the 1/2, I now need to go from the 1/2 here to cut to the 1/2 down here to cut. Now this trimmer is strategically set up in 1/2 inches down here. All right, so it's really easy to see. And the side of the trimmer has see that white mark right there? That's where it cuts. So if I want to go from 1/2 inch down here to the end at also a 1/2 inch, what I'm going to do is look at my 1/2 inch mark they actually have measurements on this little bar too. All right. So up here, it's not clear where the 1/2 inch is. I actually put a line there. But if you don't put a line there, that's okay. You still can see it. There's the 1, there's the 0, there's my 1/2. So I'm going to line this white bar up to that 1/2. And then I'm going to go down here. This is the end of the paper right here. I'm going to back it up to this 1/2. So this line that sticks out. So very, very easy. And I'm going to do that all the way around. So I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to shift it to the end, line it up to the 1/2. This time, I already have a cut down there. So that's easy to line the white bar that's also on this side up to that cut mark. And then I'm going to go up to the 1/2 inch again, same one that we used before. Then I'm going to rotate, I'm going to line it up where? To the 1/2 inch. All right, so I'm now at the 1/2 inch. I'm going to go down here. I have a beautiful cut line down at the bottom. So I can line this white mark up with that beautiful cut line. I'm going to go up. I'm cutting two pieces, so please make sure you put plenty of pressure so that you actually are cutting all the way through. And then I'm going to flip it, do one more cut. Cut line here, cut line there. So this one's really easy. All right. So fell out beautifully. All right, so now what I want to do, we're going to use these in a minute. I'm going to actually use these now. So these right here, what I would like you to do now, I would like you to cut off a 1/2 inch from one of the vertical sides. Save those scraps just in case. And then I want to cut a 1/2 inch from either the top or the bottom, not both. All right, those I'm not going to keep for now. All right, so let's take a look what I can do with what we've done so far. I'm going to grab some paper to work on. Ooh, I think I'm going to really like this. All right, so we're going to put this one here. We're going to put this, oh, wowza, right? So pretty. That one there. Then I'm going to take these guys, flip them upside down, and put that guy right in that hole. Do you like it? Is that like so genius pretty? All right, and then with these little guys, you can put that back in here at the bottom, here at the top, here over there. Actually, I like it at the bottom or the top. Let's do it at the top. Is that groovy cool? And I like this just the way it is. All right, for those of you that would like a little higher level skill, let's take a look at something else that we could do. Oh, and let me just show you while I'm at it, how stinking cute this would be right there. You see how all the colors coordinate? That's what I love about Creative Memories. If you stay within a palette, you are gonna be able to color coordinate beautifully with the supplies that come in that line, which makes it so fast for decorations. All right. I could throw a mat from the mat pack down. Oh, and this has got so many colors. I can't go wrong here, right? So over here, I could throw a mat from the mat pack to just throw a photo right on it. This photo, let me see if I have a photo over here. Sometimes I have some in my stack. They usually don't match what it is I'm working on. Nothing. Now, ooh, oh my gosh, I found one that I think will work. How about like this one? Kind of crinkled, but you see how it fits right on that picture, right on the oh, look at me. Oh, I was cute there. All right. But you see how it fits perfectly right on there, so it makes it really fast. So that's what's really nice about our pre-cut mats. You can also use them for decoration. So for instance, let me see if I can find one for that. What if I had something like that I wanted to throw down? All right, looks cute already. And then we can throw several pictures here. Okay. By the way, that's what our books look like. 8x8 and the 12x12 back to school. That's what they look like, that composition book style. All right. And then, like I said, we could do embellishments. And what's going to happen? The embellishments are going to match. They're going to match just beautifully. You might want to throw some foam squares on them to give them a pop. You might want to throw a small journal box somewhere, or a big journal box, whatever you decide that you're going to do. All right, so all of this matches together. All right, so I just wanted to give you, before I walked away, I wanted to make sure you saw that. All right, super cute. I had somebody the other day say they didn't know how to do foam pads, or they didn't understand what a foam pad was. And foam pads give things a pop. I like the foam roll because that way I can customize it. Like for something like this, I'd put 2 big strips and just be done. But we also have little small foam pads too. All right. But what I would do here is put one of them down and pop these to give it some dimension. All right, so it kind of gives it a bit of rise and you can actually see shadows. So it has some dimension. So I wanted to point that out. That's something that you may want to have if you don't have it already. All right, so how about, okay, so this is a great border just the way it is. If you like that, you're good. You're done with your page. If you want something a little bit more elaborate, grab a contrasting piece. Like this is really pretty with this too. This is really pretty with this too. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do a border with my border maker. If you don't have the border maker, this is something that you probably should get. I know, I think you should have everything, and that's the life of a creative memories advisor. I fold it a little bit just so I can do two at one time. If you have, you know, some of our border makers are just amazingly easy to use, and some tend to tangle. This is not one of them that tends to tangle. But if you have one that tends to tangle, doing two at one go makes it a lot smoother ride for you. Okay. I know it sounds like it wouldn't, but it really does. They work nicer, but I just like it for a speed technique. So I'm going to line it up. There's a little notch here, a little notch there. I'm lining it up. It goes into place. If it doesn't go into place, then you don't want to punch. All right. You want to feel it drop into these little pegs that are underneath. All right, so now I have two borders done. All right, then what I want you to do is cut them off. So let me get rid of all these scraps real fast. All right, and I'm going to throw it into my straight trimmer. And I'm going to cut it off at about 2 inches. Go ahead and thread it this way because we can't do 2 inches on the other side. Make sure the little house peaks are lined up if you're using houses. Use any border maker cartridge. For this particular design, you're going to want a border maker cartridge that hangs onto the paper. So you see these houses didn't fall off. All right. The Sunshine Arch. That's another one where it's not going to fall off from the paper. But we have others like the new Sea Star that is going to fall off. And I can tell because of the ragged edges on both sides. This is solid on one side, as is the house. All right. So when you look at it, it's solid on the bottom. All right. So I am going to cut that at the 2-inch mark. All right, now I can use this for mats or whatever, and it's still a good sheet of paper, not all greasy. And then what I'm going to do is, actually, I kind of like the contrasting color because I can tell if they're not lined up. All right, and I'm going to score it or perforate, either one. I sometimes prefer perforating when I'm bending something that's small. So I'm going to do perforating. With perforating and scoring, if you cut through your paper when you do this, it means you need to change your blade. So what I'm going to do is these little pieces right here where it's flat, I'm going to line that up with my mat strip. So there's my gray that you can see. I'm going to keep going until that flat edge is lined up nicely with that mat strip. I'm saying there because I could tell you where the peaks line up, but that would be unique to this particular cartridge. But the mat strip part should be consistent wherever you go. And then I am going to cut or actually perforate. So this would be a good one to get for free. I do my journal boxes with the perforated one. Right. And then instead of this, or maybe in addition to that, we'll see. See, let me throw it down and see what I think. Gonna fold it back. I think I want the houses to be green and the sky to be blue. So I'm going to fold this back like this. You could do it the other way. I'm going to throw some adhesive underneath here. I'm going to use my Repo because of all those holes. Because that doesn't matter. I don't have to pay attention. Okay, out of adhesive. So do I have another one handy? You all are going to be so proud of me. I do, and it's Repo. Excellent. See, I'm learning, guys. I am learning. All right, so now let's see what we think. All right, so now we could add this at the top and then have kind of a high level border. I do think we can throw this back in if we want to. Either way, either way. All right. Actually, I don't like it. I think one or the other. I think it's kind of too busy. All right. Is that cool? So that's all I've got. Let me show you the other one that I made. Actually made a couple. I made this one. Actually, I have another page, but when I was shuffling things, it fell over. But this is with the paper pack called Heart to Help. That one is a beautiful paper. If you buy it, some of the proceeds go to support our Ukrainian neighbors, and hence the sunflowers. But this particular piece is quite busy, but you can see how toning it down with this nice tonal piece in the between, which is the back of this, makes this absolutely beautiful. And then last but not least, I have this one made with Sweet Summer. And I put the border down here this time. I used this busy piece here with the sunshine arch, and I folded down and you get this beautiful look. You can see how this one I actually added the embellishments. Hopefully you can see the dimension, the shadow here where I have popped that splash and popped my my beach towel down there. And here I have popped my popsicles. Popped the popsicles, and actually I've popped this too. All right, this right here is cut from the inside of this one. So this was a mat from the mat pack. I did that same skill that I taught you to do this, to cut out the middle, and then I took the middle and put it over here. So we get 2 for 1. So this is ready for a photo to be popped in, and we've saved the inside. All right, so that's all I've got for today, fans. I guess you're fans. I hope fans. So let me change it out. Thank you so much for watching. My dog has just started to bark, so this is great timing. And you all have a great week. All right. Oh, don't forget, go on and check out what's new. Check out that cardstock buffet. Check out that trimmer. You can get some great bargains. All right. Bye, everyone.